Hello everyone and welcome back to Kelly Techs. If you are tired of waiting for heavy IDEs to load just to spin up a fresh Android project, this video is for you. Today we are skipping the heavy UI and looking at how to instantly bootstrap a brand new Android app directly from your terminal using Android CLI. So let's begin. To create our project using the Android CLI, first we need to understand what is Android CLI. Android CLI is a command line interface that enables you to more easily and efficiently build for Android using any tools on your choice. So for this we will be using our command line. So what you need to do is go to developer.android.com, tools, agent, build CLI and download, or you can just go to google.com and type Android CLI, and there you will see Android overview for Android CLI, and just open the first link. So when you open the first link, here you will see a documentation for the Android CLI. So what you need to do is first to download the Android CLI. Click on the download CLI button, and here you will see a link that you need to copy, and now you need to open your terminal. After opening your terminal, you just need to paste the link you copy from the website and click enter, press enter. It will download the Android CLI, so you just need to wait a little bit. So once the Android CLI is downloaded, you can see the sum of the files created in the local bin and in your user account. Okay, so it's successful, and then what you need to do before creating any app, you need to close the terminal and open again. It means you need to restart your terminal so that your Android CLI will start working. Now if you write the Android, it will load all the commands you need throughout your Android development. You see, create to create the application, describe application to create the documentation for your Android command. This is documentation for your Android CLI. Open the emulators, help, information, init, and layouts. So first of all, what we need to do is first we need to say Android init to initialize our agents. Now you see here initializing Android CLI, no existing agent directory found, install skills to .gemini and this thing. Okay, installed user. Since there is no agents, they didn't find an agent to install, we need to update our Android CLI. So we will write Android update. Okay, it says it's already updated. So now we will run again our Android init command. I think we already installed all the Android CLI agents. So let's create an application. So how can we create an application? First, you need to check for the list of the templates available. So how we can check that one? We need to go to let's say Android create, and now let's list. Okay, now they are saying if you want to create, this will be the right command, name of the application, and we need to list for all the templates, so we need to give double hyphen before the list. Now we will be able to see our templates. Okay, so we have one template which is empty activity for now, and if you want to download more templates, I will later tell you how to download more templates. So let's create our first application using this template. Okay, so how the Android commands should looks like. It should looks like the Android create. After that, we need to pass the name of the application and the destination folder, and you can also define the minimum SDK, but that one we will leave it as default. So how our command should looks like, we will say Android and then create. After create, we will say what should be the name of my application. I will say my cool app, and then space -o, and this one -o, what will be the destination path, and the destination path I will just put the same directory, or you can just just same directory, or we can just say same directory is fine, or desktop, my folder, my cool folder. If you want to give the minimum SDK, define the minimum SDK, you can also do that. Let's define that one also, minimum SDK, and that will be, let's say, 24. Okay, so our command looks fine. Let's enter. Okay, we are missing something. Okay, that one is exit. Okay, so we have successfully created our project, and that we see is empty activity is the template, and we put this is our destination folder, and this is the minimum SDK. Okay, why I put here exit, because we miss one of the code here, which is like after we started the code and then we didn't end the code. Let me expand this. You see here we started one code, but we didn't end the code. We didn't put the quotation here at the end of the folder name, so that's why we were stopped. Like you should provide one of the quotation before proceeding. Okay, so we already provide the quotation over here, and then we have successfully created our project from our empty activity template. Okay, now how to check where is our project? So I will just go open my Finder and go to desktop, and in desktop you will see my cool folder. Sorry, because we didn't put the quotation, so they took the rest of the command as folder name, so the folder name looks a bit weird, so just ignore that part. Or you can say we can just create another application and then just put perfect name. Let's delete this one so you will not be confused. Okay, now my cool folder and my cool app, it's up to you, the name is up to you. I just put like that. Okay, we will wait for it to create our project. You will see here our folder will be created and our apps will be also created. Okay, our folder is created and also the project is created. All right, so how you will run your application, that's another good question. So what do we need to do here? We go one step behind, and now we did the Android init. We created our project. Ignore this for now. SDK part, if you want to set, it's up to you, but it's will automatic. If you have Android Studio installed, it will automatically get the SDK path. All right, so what do we need? We need to run our application. So what we need to do here, we just say Android emulator. We check which emulator we have. Android, using Android emulator command -h create, we can create. We start, we can start. Let's see which emulator we have if we start. Let's check how to check the list of emulators. the list, emulator list. Okay, so we have the emulator Pixel 9, Pixel 7, Pixel 6, Pixel tablet. So how we start this one? So we just take like this, emulator start, and then we say Pixel 9, open, and our emulator is locked. Okay, now how to install our app? So to install our app, first we need to okay, so we need to generate the APK first. So how we can generate? We will use our Gradle for that, Gradle, and we will just assemble debug, and this will generate the APK. And after generating the APK, we will use our this command, the Android run command, to run our Android app. Alright, our APK is being generated. So where you can find the APK? First of all, just we say ls, and now you need to go to the cd app, and after going to the app, you will see cd output, cd build, and after build there will be cd outputs ls, and now we go to the cd apk and cd debug. Okay, here is our apk. Okay, and now how you will run this apk? So it's very easy. You just need to Android run -apks, and now what we need to do is just to run app debug.apk. See, easy peasy, our application is running. Hello Android. Okay, this is our application. If you want to change the things, if you want to customize your application, we can do that one also using command line, but I will teach you in the next video how you can build your entire application using the command line without using the IDE. But the better way is to use the IDE. Any IDE is fine, just to write the code and run your application using just generate the APK using the command line and run the application. This is very easy way and very fast way to develop an Android application. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video with the more exciting tutorials. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.